We can't go a week without having something down Highway 70.
It's a U.S. highway that runs for 2,300 miles between North Carolina and Arizona, about 270 of those in Arkansas. Most in the state recognize the 20-mile stretch between Benton and Hot Springs, patrolled by tow truck driver Keith Cooper. It's the main artery between Little Rock and the state's popular playgrounds in Spa City. For reasons THV 11 has discovered, it's also a dangerous stretch of road. This is a memorial for Jaime Ramirez Santiago. It's a few hundred yards away from an RV park called Cloud 9. It's also a few hundred yards away from a series of S-curves where the truck he was riding in slammed into an SUV with 7 others inside, including 3 children. The 10 deaths represent a cluster, but they each have common traits beyond the same strip of highway. They range from Terry Spicer, who died in a fiery wreck just over the hill from Cloud 9, to Paula Moix, who died over Labor Day weekend. For victims' families, the cluster shines a light on a problem they know all too well.
I know that aside from my brother, other lives have been lost, other wrecks have happened, a lot of needless tragedies.
We asked the Arkansas State Police for accident reports for this part of 70 since 2011. The initial search turned up 600 reports. Many are duplicates of the same incident, and some are less serious incidents like deer strikes or property damage. But the volume speaks to 2 problems. 1, it's a busy highway, but only 2 or 3 lanes. The chance to pass slower traffic creates racing strips, either pushing to get around cars or get ahead before a lane drops. That rush to pass led to David Beasley's death in 2010.
You know, there's always that person who feels like they need to make up 3 extra seconds and pass everyone.
It's the width of the road. I mean, it needed to be 4 lanes for a long time. I mean, the passing there is almost impossible.
Beasley died when a truck driver tried to pass a bus and hit his car head-on. Another factor, speed. Westbound traffic comes off the 70-mile-per-hour interstate, while eastbound travelers come from the 65-mile-per-hour Hot Springs bypass. Put simply, drivers go too fast.
It's a fabulous route, but it's also a dangerous route.
Danny Stracely says the Highway Department is in the early stage of expanding the road to 5 lanes.
And when I say 5 lanes, that's 2 12-foot lanes in both directions, and then in the middle you have an 11-foot, what we call a painted median.
In the meantime, state police and the sheriff's departments will continue to aggressively patrol the road, hoping to slow people down, while Cooper stays busy and families hope the state moves as quickly as possible.
The longer they keep going with this construction, the more business we'll probably get.
You know, I think about all the crosses as I go by there. And of course, when I go by there, I blow them a kiss when I go by.
Rolly Hoyt, THV 11 News.